Hi guys, this should be the last video about my trip to Bavaria, but I wanted to show you guys some of the cool stuff that I got while I was there. Some of it I bought, a couple of things were gifted to me by some of my friends, but let's start with the things that I got from the actual show. Now, I didn't spend as much money at this show as I normally do, which I'm impressed with myself for. But other than buying the 2 programs, I bought this tiny Ludwig pin, which I now wear with pretty much everything. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on. But I wear this a lot now. I really like it. I got a coffee mug that's got the title of the show, and then you turn it and it's got Neuschwanstein. It's actually kind of small for a coffee mug. It's perfect size for me because I'm really little, so I can't, me drinking a lot of coffee is a bad idea. But I like it. It's really, I like this show a lot, so I've never bought a mug from a show before. But yeah, I was debating between that one and one with Ludwig on it, but I ended up getting the one for the show, because I can get the Ludwig ones pretty much anywhere, but I can't get that one anywhere. The only other things, again, other than the programs that I bought, where I got these. They had more CDs than these on sale, but either I already have them on the way in the mail, the other ones, or it's one that I already own. But this is the new cast album from 2011. I say new, but it's from 2011. And it's got some members of the cast that I saw, like Matthias and Alexander and Hofbauer. But I like this. It's got a lot of the newer versions of the songs. It's missing some songs, which kind of makes me upset, because it's missing Freundschaft, which is one of my favorites. It's the one between Ludwig and Dogheim. It's missing one of Otto's songs, which I really like the new version of, and I'm really disappointed it's not on here. But it's good. It's also got a couple of bonus tracks that are some of the instrumental songs throughout the show, which I really like, because those tracks were really good. But the other thing I got was this, and this is what I meant in the last video when I said we'll talk about Kevin. I originally didn't intend on buying this, but Kevin, every night at the stage door, was always like, "So you bought it yet? Did you buy my album yet?" Every night without fail. Until I finally gave in and bought it. I haven't listened to it yet because I've been busy in the week that I've been back, because classes start tomorrow. And I've been restocking my stage managing kit, and I had a job interview. But I'm going to put this in my car later today and probably listen to it tomorrow. But I look forward to it because I like Kevin's voice. He's a bit of an odd person, but his voice is really nice. Apparently he used to work in Alaska. He mentioned that to me when I said that going to see Neuschwanstein had been a dream of mine since I was 6 years old. And apparently he also used to dream of going to Neuschwanstein, and it was one of the things that motivated him. He kept a big poster of it up in his office in Alaska, he said. So that was really cool. I didn't expect to find anything to bond with him over. Side note, that same night I almost made Udo cry at the stage door. I didn't mean to. I just kind of said about, I kind of just told him that how he was an inspiration to me, and how his performances made all the work that I had to do to get there worth it, and all of this other stuff that I've been meaning. I meant to say back in Vienna, but I didn't know how. Like, I hadn't, it was my first time, back then it was my first time going to the stage door by myself, so I didn't quite know how to do it yet. But anyway, I'm getting off track. but I look forward to listening to this. Kevin also, yeah, the CD is in here, by the way. It slides in there, and the booklet is in this side. But Kevin also wrote me a nice little message. For me, I just now noticed I don't know if you can see this, but he drew a little cat face next to my name. Kevin! That's sweet. But he was really cool. He was, as I said, a bit strange. I still don't appreciate the fact that the first time I saw him he was poking fun at me for being nervous. But he ended up being pretty cool, so I'll forgive it this time. But he was cool. He was good. But that's pretty much all I bought from the show. I'm really, really impressed with myself for not buying one of everything. But anyway, on to the other stuff that I got. Some of this I got at Neuschwanstein itself, some of it I got throughout the town. But I got this for my German professor at university. He's the one who first convinced me to go to Germany the first time 3 years ago for my study abroad trip that I talked about in my first series of videos on this channel. And I have gone back at least once a year ever since the year following my study abroad trip. I went to background design. I still can't believe that was 2 years ago. And then I went to Vienna the following March, and I went back for another study abroad trip last summer, and then now I went to Füssen, and I owe that man a lot. He's the one who really introduced me to the path that I'm going down now that I'm quite happy on. So I got him a little something. I've got a couple of more things that I've accumulated that are German stuff that he could use for cultural events at the school when I leave. But I also got, this is for me. This is going on my shelf with all of my busts and whatnot that I have from other sites. But I got this little Neuschwanstein. I'm so happy with this. Just finally getting to go there was amazing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And as I said, it's been a dream of mine since I was 6 years old when I first saw a picture of Neuschwanstein. I said, I want to go there. And I did. I finally did. But I got a lot of little things with Neuschwanstein on it. I got this little Christmas ornament. I was hoping to find one to go with it that had Ludwig on it, to go with my CC and Franz Josef ones that I bought in Vienna. But no such luck. If anyone knows where I can buy one, send me a link, because I really like that. But this is I'm going to hang this on my wall in my room, and then at Christmas time it's going on my Christmas tree. I got a keychain. I also got one for my friend Taylor, but I already gave that to her, so I can't show it to you guys. It's got Neuschwanstein in the winter time, and it's got the little German flag. I got this little coin pouch. I keep my headphones in this so they don't get tangled up. So far, that's worked fantastic. And I got, like my CC one that I still have in my room, even though it's now outdated, I have a Neuschwanstein calendar this is for 2018. But where is the picture for June? This is the photo for June. I think it's a photo. Yeah, it's a photo. No, it's not. It's a painting. No, it's a photo. I can't really tell if it's a painting or a photo. But it's the throne room. And it's, ooh, it's so pretty. It's so, so pretty. But I think that's all I bought for myself up at Neuschwanstein. I bought a lot of things up there for other people, like the little cup for my professor. I also bought the keychain for Taylor there. I bought some postcards for her friend Brenda there. But the keychain, the ornament, the coin pouch, and the calendar is what I bought for myself up there. And that's like all I bought up there for me. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it's on the bottom of this pile. I also, because I do a lot of my grocery shopping here at Aldi, where I have to bring my own bag, I bought a Neuschwanstein bag. That, and I was just keeping with the tradition of every time I go abroad, I buy a new tote bag. So now I've got Neuschwanstein, I have the Friedrich one, which is the first one I ever bought. I have CC, I've got a Phantom of the Opera one, but I've got a whole bunch now. Oh, I forgot one thing from the show. I knew I bought more at the show. I bought a Swan t-shirt. Swan. But this is actually the perfect size. It's really tiny. This is a small. This is an adult small. And this is almost too small for me. They must have ordered for tiny people. But yeah, that's everything I got from the show and up at Neuschwanstein. The rest of this was either, oh no, I bought this at Neuschwanstein as well. Little book on Ludwig. It's got older Ludwig on the front and young Ludwig on the back. This is the English one. I could have gotten it in German or in Dutch, but I was like, nah, I'm going to make it easy because I'm going to be using this for cultural events. I'm just going to do it in English. But it's got pictures and it's got facts and it's just really cool. But the rest of this was all either gifts or things I bought around town. And I'm going to start with mostly the fabric-y things, so the clothes and stuff. I got this at the train station. And this is nice. I kept it with me on the plane because planes get cold. Planes get very cold. And the little blanket they give you doesn't really do it for you. It doesn't really keep you very warm. So I kept this with me on the plane. I then had to take it off when we landed at the airport back here in the US, because unlike over in Germany where I was freezing, I packed for the weather I expected over there, because I've been this time of year before, so I know what to expect weather-wise, but it ended up being a lot colder than normal and a lot colder than the weather forecast had predicted when I checked the weather before I packed. So I actually had to go out and buy a sweater. Again, this happened last summer as well when we had a cold snap in the middle of July in Berlin. It got really cold, so I had to go out and buy a sweater then. I bought my nice little green sweater that you guys have seen, and now I've bought a black one that sort of kind of matches. So I bought some warm things, but I got that. I really like that. It's oversized, but you want hoodies to be oversized because it's so comfortable. Oversized hoodies is so comfortable. I also got this little infinity scarf, which is really cute, by the way. This was on sale in one of the shops I went into, and I had my hair up the day I bought this. You'll see that you saw this scarf in some of the photos that I took. But I had my hair up that day, because that was just how I did my outfit. So my neck was getting a bit cold, so I bought this. I really like it. It's cute. I don't really normally do pink. The exceptions to the pink thing, me not wearing pink, seems to be clothes I find in Germany. Because one of the shirts that I got in Bad Gundelsheim was also pink. My exception to the no pink clothes rule seems to be things I find in Germany. But I'll show you my new t-shirt last. Actually, no, I'll show you that last, out of the clothing. But I needed this after my dog ate my old jersey. I still need to get a new jersey, but I got my Iron Mention scarf. I'm so happy to have gotten this. I mean, I'm not surprised that it was that things for Bayern München were everywhere. I'm not at all shocked because again I was in Bavaria, but I was happy to get this. Now I just need to get myself in New Jersey. After my lovely dog ate mine while I was getting my laundry out of the dryer. But that's cool. I like that. I'm very happy. I have a lot of soccer merchandise. Not here, but just in general. I've got a lot of soccer merchandise over the past couple years. But this is going to be hard to show you without putting it on. But I finally, after having lost my old one, I finally, with all the pieces, got a new dirndl. With all the pieces. I got this really cute purple flowery one, just because I really like purple. Purple really suits me. But now Professor Robinson can stop asking all the time if I own one after I lost my old one when we were rearranging all of the upstairs rooms. My old dirndl got lost in the shuffle. But now I have a new one, and I can use that for all the cultural events at school and everything. That's going to be great. I really like it. I didn't expect to find one that fit me without having to get one like customized, because I'm really small. Like, I'm really, really small. But I got that one. And I really like it. But anyway, the last clothing thing I got is another t-shirt, like the swan one, except this one is Ludwig. I like this t-shirt. I'm going to wear this t-shirt tomorrow. Yeah, I only have a few things left, 2 of which were gifts. The rest of them I bought, like this book, recipe book. It's all fruit crumbles and cobblers and things like that. I'm looking forward to cooking out of this. I love cooking. I love cooking, I love baking. I got for my birthday, you guys probably saw in one of my last videos, I got a Bavarian cookbook for my birthday from my best friend. So now I've got another German cookbook, except this time it's not just German recipes, but it's in German. So it'll help with my comprehension skills, which are already really good. I did most of my interactions, as I mentioned in my very first video about Bavaria. I did most of my interactions in German this time, even though I was nervous as all heck. I still managed to do it. I did about 70%-ish of my interactions completely in German, which I'll get there. I'll get there to where it's completely in German, but I'll get there. I don't get much chance to use it here, so. And then these next items, these are the last things I bought, and then the last ones over there were gifts. I got these were on sale in the same store where I bought the cookbook, and they're fake waxed seals for envelopes, for letters. And I bought 2 packs of them, and I'm probably going to, because it has the website on the packaging, I'm probably going to order more. But I bought what was left. And these are cool. I'm going to use these a lot for invitations and stuff. I also bought these really cute little bear socks because bears. And because I like novelty socks. I've got swan socks, I got hedgehog socks for my birthday, I have socks that have hugs on surfboards, I've got ones with guitars and some with artist palettes, and just, I like novelty socks. So when I saw these cute little bear socks in tiny size, because these are for tiny people, I had to get the bear socks, so I got the bear socks. And then I got this postcard for me. I'm going to frame this and put this up in my room. because this is the theater. After Theater des Westens, this is probably my favorite theater that I've ever been to. It's certainly one of the most beautiful. Because you walk out of the theater and you look straight across the lake, and right across the lake from the theater is Neuschwanstein. I actually took a photo from when I was up at Neuschwanstein, and if you look across the lake, you can see this through the mist, and it's really cool, because it was raining the day I went to Neuschwanstein, but it was really cool. And then these last 3 things I got from a friend of mine that I spent some time with while I was there, who I tried to get to go on camera a couple of times. It's not in the video because I cut it out, but they did not want to go on camera, so oh well. Maybe next time I'll get you eventually in a video. You can't be one of my best friends and not be on camera with me eventually. But I got Ludwig duck to go with my Cici and Franz Josef ducks that I have. Yeah, I like my Ludwig duck. So cute. I also got, thank you for this. Just thank you so much. This is them teasing me for the trip to Vienna last year, where I thought I saw one of these from the train window while we were riding through Bavaria, even though I didn't know what it was at the time. A stuffed Wolpertinger. Thank you. Thank you so much. One of our first in-person interactions was me thinking that I saw a Wolpertinger as we were going past this field on the train to Vienna from Frankfurt. I didn't know what it was at the time. I just thought it was a very large rabbit. But I was probably hallucinating because I was so tired. I had just gotten done working a show back here, and then gotten on a plane and didn't sleep on the plane, and at that point we were mostly through the train ride. So I was exhausted, so I was probably just hallucinating at that point. Who knows? Maybe the Wolpertinger's real. Who knows? But then this last one is probably my favorite thing that I have out of all of it. And this is going to go very well with the rest of my collection. I have my own personal Ludwig now. I can't believe this. But I'm going to put him back in the bubble wrap for now. He's going to go on my shelf very soon. But yeah, I think that's all of the interesting things. The only other thing, I also ate lunch at the same place every day? No, because I ate lunch the second day at Neuschwanstein. There's a little cafe about halfway down the mountain that I went to. That was really good. I got currywurst again. I always get currywurst. Like, every time I'm at a place that sells currywurst, I get currywurst because it's so good. But there was the Ludwig's Hotel that was in Füssen, and they also had a restaurant, and I went to the restaurant every day. The food there was really good. I was thoroughly impressed, and that was when I did most of my German interactions that I was the most proud of. Because normally at the time I'm most awkward in general, not just in Germany, but in general, is when I have to order food. So if I can get through that interaction in German, I'm pretty good with the rest of my interactions. But yeah, I had Käsespätzle the first time I went. That was really good. And then the second time I went, I had liver dumpling soup. I had a 2-course meal the second time. I had liver dumpling soup for the first one. It was really good. People are always surprised when they find out that I like liver, but it depends on how it's cooked. Like, there's only a handful of times that I'll actually eat it. There's only a handful of places I will eat it. But there's only a handful of places I'll actually get it from, if I'm not going to the store and buying it and cooking it myself. And I definitely liked that soup was very good. But yeah, they also had the salads inspired by certain famous people like Mozart and Wagner and Lisbeth, and then the one I had was inspired by Ludwig, and it had like olives and tuna and all of this other delicious stuff. It was really good. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Fusen. I got some lovely things. I met a bunch of lovely people, made some new friends, made some great memories, got to finally see Neuschwanstein, and got hugs from Udo, but that's a different story entirely. But yeah, I think that's all. All that I can go into that's not personal. But yeah, so that was Bavaria. You guys should go at some point, if you don't live there, of course. But I will see you guys next time.